While I'm here, I definitely want to talk about this because a lot of people are going to say this. And I want this to be clear. When we are talking about astrology, there are so many different systems of astrology and measuring the sky, and they are not all the same. It's like using a calculator to do your work or using a different method to do your work, but also using different methods to get different answers. And the different answers will mean different things. So I just want you to remove the lens of Western astrology and tropical astrology altogether when you are looking at Vedic or true sky astrology. I'm going to include some pictures here so that you can see a little bit more definition, because in truth, Vedic astrology is actually based on the constellations in the sky. Vedic astrology and true sky astrology, which includes the 13th sign, are not the same. When we are talking about true sky astrology, we do measure the exact constellation size, and that will create a very different seasonal change as far as the zodiacs go. Some will be a lot longer, some will be a lot shorter. For example, Scorpio is very, very short in true sky astrology. It's only for a couple of days. But in Vedic astrology, it's longer, and in tropical astrology, it's longer, because they are based on different things. It's important to not box everything into one thing when we're learning astrology and not applying the colonizational viewing lens that this is all one type of thing, because it's not. If we want to get real about it, Vedic astrology is really Eastern and comes from India, whereas Western and tropical astrology are more from the West. So let's not just, say one size fits all here, because that is definitely not the case when it comes to astrology. Astrology is a very, very vast sacred science that can be drawn up in many different ways and many different forms. It's all about what we learn. I love to learn different forms of astrology so that I can relate to as many as I can. I used to not study Vedic astrology. It was too much for me to understand. Honestly, I don't recommend studying two systems at once unless for some reason your brain can handle that. I had to study Western first, and then I started exploring other things as well as numerology and other systems that go along with astrology. That way I was able to kind of bridge my understanding that Vedic astrology and Western astrology can mean different things. To me, Vedic astrology is more like my spirit, soul, higher dimensional, higher matrix self. That's a lot faster. And the lower matrix is more Western. I think that's more relative things that are going on with my body, things that are right in front of me right now that I can see and really feel and tune into. Versus the Vedic and the true sky are going to be things that are more subtle, more in the soul, more in the actual nature of the unseen that's going on. So I like to look at both. In tropical astrology, I am a Scorpio. In true sky, I am a Libra. In Vedic, I am also a Libra, but I have a Pisces moon in all systems. So I am a true Pisces moon for sure. But when it comes to my sun sign, it definitely gets very cuspy with Libra energy and Scorpio energy, as I represent strongly both. And I find that the system that you're studying more so will reflect your life experience. So I advise people to take ganders and looks and exploration trips into other astrology methods just to see how that affects you. Ever since I have been studying Vedic astrology and true sky astrology more seriously, my life just feels a little more balanced, and it feels more balanced. It's not, I'm looking at the calculations and this isn't what's adding up. I'm like, it actually does feel very Libra with this. This is more of my energy versus the Scorpio part. So yeah, just keep in mind, not all astrology is the same. There are tons of different systems, not even just Western Vedic or true sky. There's also other systems like Draconian, for example, which is all about our North Node and our South Node placements, or Rahu and Ketu in the Vedic astrology, all about the moon's nodes, which Vedic astrology really focuses on those. But yeah, I will talk more about this. Just do not get caught up on the fact of the constellations. Some astrology systems use the ecliptic, some astrology systems use the sun, and some astrology systems use the constellations. I'm going to put in some pictures so that you can read a little bit more for yourself.